Hey guys, welcome back. So today is a combo video. We are going plant shopping, but we are also going thrifting for planty stuff. Now, the first time I went thrifting for planty stuff, I could not believe all the amazing stuff that I found, for lack of a better word. I found planters and baskets, and it's one of my favorite things to go do now, is like go thrifting for planty things. So first we're gonna hit up Oakdale Greenhouse because they got one of my wish list plants in, and it has been a while since I went plant shopping there, and they have amazing tropical plants. House plants everywhere. I cannot wait to see what they have in inventory right now. And then we're going to hit up some Goodwills and go shopping for all the planty things. So if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. As I always say, I am a crazy plant person and proud. So yeah, this channel's for crazy planty people. So if that brings a smile to your face and you don't want to miss a video, the only way to do that is for my videos to show up in your newsfeed, and for that to happen, you would need to subscribe. I'm also on Instagram, and when I get to 10,000 followers on there, I'm going to do an amazing plant giveaway, some sort of incredible plant. I don't know yet, but yeah, that's up and coming. So if that sounds interesting to you, you may want to follow me on there as well. So I am ready to get going and do some plant shopping. A big thank you to our sponsor for this video today, helping out with our planty budget. Today's sponsor is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community, and they have thousands of classes that cover all types of skills. It's such an amazing resource to explore more for existing passions like plant classes or new creative skills. It's a great place to fuel your curiosity because you can look up any kind of skill you're interested in learning more about. Now, there are so many classes that I have found and love. We recently moved to a new home, and I'm interested in exploring more about interior decorating. I learned so much from Style Your Space, Creative Tips and Techniques for Interior Design by Emily Henderson. I really like that I can choose which section of the class I want to learn more about. Her tips about developing your style confidence, shopping for vintage finds, and styling a space were incredibly helpful. I also loved the classes about houseplants and plant care, of course. Skillshare is actually very affordable, and they are always launching new ad-free classes. A premium membership is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So, because Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership, so you can explore your creativity and choose any class that you want to check out. So big shout out and thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Their support is invaluable in enabling me to provide content for you guys. Whoa, there is so much good stuff here, guys. I'm so excited to show you what all they have, like, already. I mean, over here, look, there's Micans. Oh my goodness, and Trubii over here. Wow. Oakdale's stepping up their game. Ooh, so many good things. All right, let me get started and show you guys. First up, they have these beautiful neon pothos. They are $6.95. And some golden pothos. But look, they have Philodendron micans here. Such a fantastic plant. I always rave about it. The leaves are so velvety and an incredibly popular and sought after philodendron. As you can see here, the beautiful color of the leaves are so stunning, and then the leaves themselves are quite velvety. Then on the back sides it has this beautiful red color. It's one of the philodendrons that does better in the lower light condition, which is very desirable. Not all of us have, you know, endless bright light in our homes everywhere, so this is a great plant to have, and they are $19.95. Here we have some pearls and jade pothos. Look at that color. Oh, beautiful. $8.95. These look really healthy. Wow, what is this? I guess that's part of pearls and jade. Maybe it's reverting a little. I don't know. That's That's interesting. Then we have some Alocasia black velvet over here, 4-inch pots. They are $14.95. One of my, probably my favorite Alocasia. They're good growers. Again, they don't need much light, which is always nice to find houseplants that don't need very much light. And they'll show some new growth, even without much light. But they don't like being too dried out. Look at those leaves. So beautiful. And they stay small-ish, but the leaves will get pretty big. It might grow, you know, to a foot or so, but for the most part, they stay compact. Some more beautiful pothos here. Marble Queen. So nice, 14. Golden. Some larger size neons. They are $16.95. And some jade pothos, and coming into peace lilies, $7.95. Larger ones are $14. Gorgeous. They have loads and loads of Monstera deliciosa. They are $35. Very healthy, big, beautiful leaves. One of my favorite plants. So pretty. Here we have some ficus. I believe these are ruby. That variegation, that pink variegation, so just stands out. $39.95 for these. Look at these huge philodendrons. The red ones are imperial red, and the green ones are imperial green. Wow, these leaves are gorgeous. They are $39.95. Huge, huge stems, big, big pots. That's a good find. Some ivy, lots of different types of ivy. Here we have, looks like Regal Shield. Up here we have Moonlight Trubii. They are $45. These Scindapsus Trubii are fantastic, fantastic plants, easy care. You know, Scindapsus in general, they do well in lower light conditions and will, you know, show new growth. Great easy care plant. And then the color of the leaves themselves are beautiful. These have become a little bit easier to find lately. I found one at a big box shop, but not all big box shops are carrying them. So it's nice to see them at some local nurseries as well. Oh my goodness, it's a sea of Calathea Zabrinas. I think this is my favorite Calathea. It's the only one of mine that is thriving. It puts up with a lot from me, and I just can't believe it because look how beautiful it is. The leaves are very, very velvety. In person, the green is like neon almost. Amazing plant. These are huge. How much are these? It's tempting. $34.95. These are beautiful. Really, really pretty plant to have in your home. It's the kind of plant people always ask about. Like, oh wow, look at that one. Because it's so pretty in person. Here's another Calathea Peacock. Calathea. Have some Dieffenbachias. This is a Calathea Maui Queen, $34.95. Look at the design on those leaves. Calatheas are so beautiful. They're just, you know, they don't like to be dry and they like distilled water. And I am an underwaterer. I've gotten better about it, but they, you know, we're working on our relationship there. Ruby Tree Teneke, Rubber Tree Teneke, $29.95. You can tell it's a Teneke because it has the white variegation, and the ruby has, you know, the really pink variegation. This is a great, great plant. Loves a lot of light. Peace lilies. Over here we have some Ficus Altisma, I believe. There's also another one ficus that looks just like an Altisma that has the kind of green on the outside there, as you can see, in the dark on the inside. Beautiful plant. These are $29.95 and they're quite tall. Look. This plant is really neat. It's not for sale. It's just, you know, kind of made its home over here in the corner. I don't know what it is. Is it a vanilla plant or something? I've seen those before, I don't know. But it's blooming, as you can see here. So pretty. They have loads of blue star fern. Mine is doing really, really well. Ferns, again, they like to not be dried out, and mine's been doing really well. These are $24.95. That's a good deal for these large size pots, and that blue color is so lovely. These absolutely massive Syngonium are $24.95. Some large size Philodendron cellums in 10-inch pots. These are $34. Beautiful leaves. Here we have Xanadu, almost to their mature form. Here we have some Monstera Adansonii. They are $39.95. Looks like there's lots of plants in each one of these. And they're trellised and all that already, which is nice, and they look pretty healthy. So that's a good find. Oh, look, some spider plants up there with lots of pups. Looks like they're 25 maybe. Some ginger plants, I believe that's what these are. They're 16. Gorgeous variegation on those leaves. They have some pretty Hartley Philodendrons or cordatum or heteroecium ones, and they are $24.95. They're on a plank. That's very nice. Here we have some Raphidophora Tetrasperma. Now, a lot of people have been commenting that they've been finding these with variegation on them, which is very desirable, so keep your eye out for that. These are $14.95. I took a look and I don't see any variegated ones, but they are very healthy, beautiful looking plants. Look at these massive Sansevieria. There's always a nice assortment of Sansevieria here at Oakdale, I've noticed. These are $59.95, and they are Sansevieria joboa, which you can see there. Beautiful. We have some more Sansevieria. Just kind of going to briefly go over them for you guys. Sansevieria silver flame. I love the darkness of these leaves, and then the beautiful light green color on the outside. Really pretty. $29.95. These are fantastic plants. Just really as easy care as it gets. $39.95. Sansevieria black coral. Sansevieria zelantica, $34.95. Now a lot of these are relatively uncommon. Laurentii black gold, one's pretty. Sansevieria Lauren, $34. Silanica, wow, look at that one. Sayuri, this one is very beautiful, $24.95. Love the color of that one. Some more silver flame. We have Superba. We have starfish. It's very clear why that one is called a starfish. Sansevieria, $24.95. Moonshine here for $16. And then over here we have some of the smaller ones. This tall, kind of spidery looking one is called Fernwood. And then these are Sansevieria samurai. I have one of these. Isn't it so cute? Now I did notice that they have some larger size micans hanging over here by the Sansevieria, and these larger baskets are $44.95. These Staghorn Fern are $39.95. I love how they are mounted already, and I like what they have them mounted on. I think it looks really nice, like very aesthetically pleasing. Cute little air plants. They have those all bundled up together as well, $18.95. Wow, look at this. Ficus Triangularis, one of the biggest ones I've seen, $59.95. So pretty. We have some really cute string of turtles. They are $14.95. Little terrarium plants here. Some cute Stromanthe trio stars. They are $11.95. Some more terrarium plants. They do have some watermelon peps over here. They are $4.95. Some small Calathea Zabrinas. They're $11.95. Pretty Calatheas. Smaller Xanadus. These Philodendron Birkins are interesting. You can see some of them are doing some funky stuff. They're probably trying to revert. Although some of them have like extra white variegation, some of them are reverting a little bit. I just think it looks really neat. They have some nice Philodendron Macaulay finale here. They are $16.95 with beautiful red leaves. And then these are Ficus umbrellata. They are $21.95. Some more blue star fern. Pretty staghorns. Small size ZZs. There's a lipstick plant, Mona Lisa. Wow, look at these beautiful Burl Marks Calatheas. They are $19.95. Gosh, that color on these Calathea rosies. I mean, blow you away. That purple is just mind-blowing. Lots of Calatheas. I love how at Oakdale they have everything labeled for you, so you know what you're looking at. And it's a nice way to learn the names of all the plants. This Lancifolia or Rattlesnake Calathea. Some Aglaonemas here, $11.95. Now this is the one I'm kind of interested in today. It's a little bit more expensive than I was hoping for, $69.95, and it's Raphidophora De Cursiva. De Cursiva, I don't know. But they look really healthy. They're nice size. Looks like there's multiple plants in each pot, and when these get larger, they do get fenestrations. They do really well on like a trellis or a moss pole. So this is what I really wanted to see today, and it is a maybe because they're one of the biggest ones I've seen, especially this one. So we still have multiple greenhouses to explore, so I'll come back to that. Here's another one I think I'd like to add back to my collection. Mine past. It's a Calathea worcesii, $19.99, and I'm obsessed with this Calathea. I'll just keep trying on it. It's so velvety and so beautiful. I love the back size of the leaves, and it can get completely massive. I absolutely love this plant. All right, on to the next greenhouse. There's loads of stuff in here. It's so cool. Here we have all sorts of cute little cacti. Hoya retusas, Hoya carnosa. They have some Hoya australis over here. Hindi rope, Carnosa compacta. Crimson Queen over there, I think, with the variation on the outside. Some Pubicalix with some nice splash on there. Let's see how much those are. The Pubicalix or Pubicalix are $29.95. They have some cute little string of hearts here, $11.95 for the small ones up there. And then these larger size ones are $19.95. Mine grows like a weed, guys. I cannot keep up with it. Just needs a lot of light and watered when dry. And it thrives. Great plant to propagate as well. Wow, loads, string of turtles here. They are $24.95 for the ones this size. Looks like 4-inch pots. They have some cute Buddha's temple. These little guys are $7.95. Such an interesting plant. I love them. Hoya Macrophylla. They are $39.95. Lots of new growth. All sorts of string of pearls, $9.95. String of tears, $6.95. String of dolphins, $6.95. String of bananas, same price, $6.95. Cryptanthus here, $5.95. Then we have the larger size string of baskets. These large rickrack are $44. A few baskets of those. Tradescantia Nanook, $24.95. Alocasia Bambino. I love the long, the length of these leaves. $11.95. Here are some vanilla orchid cuttings. I think these are the same as they're probably taken from that mother plant we took a look at that's blooming. Beautiful ferns. Oh my gosh, they have Cebu Blue here. $24.95. Ooh, that's exciting. And it looks like each one has a bunch of cuttings in there. I have one, but it's struggling, so I may get another one. Look how beautiful it is! Oh my goodness! Okay. This way to surprise me. Here we have some Trubii. But yeah, that Cebu Blue, that's a good find for $25, and there's multiple ones in the pot, and it's a fast grower. Really exciting! Yay! I might have to post that on my Instagram story. And we have watermelon peperomias here, variegated. Oh, they always have a ton of peperomias here, like ton of peperomias. Obtusifolia, peperomia ripple, really pretty. Peperomia jelly, peperomia ruby cascade. This one looks like it might have some variegation on there, actually. Does that look like it? I can't tell if it's damaged or variegated. I've never seen a variegated one of these before. Okay, it's interesting. Piccolo Banda, Rosso, Little Tuscany, Shumi Red, Frost, Green Scandins. I mean, there's so many cool ones that you just don't ever really see. Goldfish plant. They have loads of begonias, so I'm excited to take a look. Last time I was here, about 5 different ones, I think. This looking glass begonia is wonderful. I have one of these. I love it. I wish it looked this lush. This one is $16.95, and I have to say, in person, it looks like it couldn't be any more silvery. It's so beautiful. Then we have a different angel wing begonia here, $12.95. A couple other kinds. This is a good spot if you like begonias to come in and see. They have maculata here, $29.95. Lindodon, $12.95. Torch pink, $12.95. Texture of these leaves is really interesting. Look at these flowers. Oh, I love them. Then we have some Rex begonias. Iron Cross. This is one of the ones I got last time I was here. It just has that interesting puckering on the leaves. Really pretty. Some baby Phytonias here. Look how tiny. I mean, to put it in comparison, look how tiny these little leaves are compared to my hand. Pilea aluminum. Some Syngonium. I like the color of these with the white down the center. Wow, look at this this Tradescantia. It's so fuzzy. These are $4.95. What a unique find. Dracaena. Now they have a lot of different Tradescantia. As you can see here, all of these are different types of Tradescantia. White zebra here. Nanook. Awesome. They have different types of lipstick plants here. This one is a lipstick Columnia hirta. And this one is lipstick Rasta. They have some Pilea peperomioides as well. Alright guys, Oakdale was absolutely amazing. Now I'm here at my first Goodwill to do a little bit of planty shopping, you know, see what kind of pots and planters I can find. So let's go check it out and see what they have. Alright, at my first spot, let's see what we can find. I've not been to this location before, but it looks like they have some cute stuff. I don't know what it is, but I can use it as a planter easily. Cute little guy back here. That's nice. Ooh, look at this lantern down here. That's actually really nice if it's not broken. $4.99. Ooh, yes. That is for sure a good deal. Wow, that's exciting. Wish there was another one. Looks like there's some Christmas stuff here. Aww. A little gingerbread house back there. I don't see any planters. After Christmas this year, I actually found lots of really great pieces that I was able to repurpose as planters. But I don't see any stuff here right now. This is cute. This little heart thing. Adorable. You could hang this on something and put plants in it. Want me to get the bottom half for you? Yeah, I'll go get it for you. It's a rug, right? They have some cute glassware. Sometimes I find stuff that are perfect for propagations in this section. Or even a cute little teacup you could put a plant in. Always options. They always have a good assortment of baskets, which can be expensive to buy from the store, but really inexpensive here. It's a little crowded, so kind of having to be patient. This is kind of cute. I don't know what it is, but it has a little windmill on it. I don't like it. Oh, this is so pretty. Look, it's a kitty, but it's a candle. Okay, yeah, that's really cute. It's a cat. It's adorable. Just have to let you take your time, I found, with thrifting, and kind of just go through each thing and see what kind of speaks to I recently found a little clock like this. Isn't that cute? $1.99. As you can see, it's pretty packed, but they have some impressive shelves at this particular Goodwill. Like I said, I'm at the one over by University, and I mean, those shelves are really nice. You could paint them or whatever. Nice big shelves. There's more too. They have these showcase shelves, like that would be kind of neat for plants. They have this one here, $19.99. They have this shelf as well. It's a nice one. Okay, so they had some good stuff there. Now I'm going to go on to my next Goodwill, and then I think I'll go to one more, and then we'll do plant haul. So let's see what we have going on over here. Looks like we have some planters here. Look at this cute little cupcake one. Oh, I love that. And then we have some just simple black ones here, $1.99. A green one, a pink one. Okay. Like this one could be used as a little planter as well. Some vases up there. These trunks are pretty interesting. They're only $10. This one's $19. This one, the green one, is $10. Let's see a price on the blue one. There's some shelves, some interesting stuff. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna head over to my last Goodwill, and then we'll do the haul portion of the video. So let's go. Alright, so it looks like they have a lot of nice baskets. Just seeing if there's anything of what I'm looking for. Lots of picture frames. See what we have here. A little faux leather planter. $3.99. A funny looking pot. Blue planter. We have just a little silver one. This one's not bad. That's kind of useful to have. You see anything else? Big vase back there. It's a pretty basket. Oh, this is pretty. Kind of like that. It's funky. I have one like this and I have a plant in there and it looks really nice. So it's a maybe. Loads of glassware. This one's kind of cute. It has the heart on there and you could put a plant in there. More baskets. Now the baskets range from 99 cents to $2.99. Great deal. Well, there's a blue one in there. Now, any of these are really easy to just, you know, spray paint them if they're not the color you want. Look, little pumpkin. Actually, really, that's fun. Alright guys, that was amazing. I had the best time. Now it is the plant and pot haul portion of the video. First I'm going to share the plants that I found at Oakdale Greenhouse, some of the care tips for them, and then I'm going to jump into the things that I found thrifting today. As you can see, this is an absolutely beautiful plant, and it's called a Cebu Blue because it does have, as you can see here, these shiny blue leaves. The ones that are green are new growth, and then once they mature, they turn into this beautiful silvery blue color. Now, I do have one of these, and it was gifted to me from Sarah with Peanuts Plants. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, I recommend it. She's awesome. For some reason, it's struggling, so I did want to go ahead and get this one when I found it for $24. This is a very hard to find plant. They're very popular. You know, growing in the wild, you would see these growing up a tree, and they would have holes in the leaves or fenestrations. And I mean, it does take a long time for it to get to that point, but I just think that's so cool, and the pictures I've seen are absolutely beautiful. And these are great either way. They'll climb up something, or you can have them as trailing. You know, they like bright indirect light, but they're okay in lower light. You know, they're not too fussy. However, if you wanted to, you know, grow quickly and develop fenestrations and get those huge leaves, you will want to give them enough light. As you can see, this one has aerial roots going, so this is a really healthy plant. I loved it. There are lots of plants in here. It looks like there's about 6 or 7 different plants in here, so if I wanted to separate it out, I could. And these are very fun to propagate, these types of plants. You just cut them off at a node, cut them under a node, stick them in some water or some sphagnum moss or something like that, and they'll develop roots pretty quickly. Such an awesome plant. I'm very, very excited about this one. I got this one for $24.95 from Oakdale. So, all right, let me share the next one I got. All right, guys, so it's big on camera. Yeah, so this is my Rapidophora De Cursiva. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And it's a really cool plant. This one is similar to the other one in that it will develop fenestrations. Now this one will develop fenestrations before Cebu Blue will. I mean, the Cebu Blue needs a lot of time to mature. They have to get really big leaves. But this one I think is pretty much almost there. They said some of the plants that they got in were already developing fenestrations. So this is one of the biggest specimens of this plant that I have seen in person available for sale. So with that said, I do think this wouldn't need much time to develop cool, big fenestrated leaves. Now, in order to get the most growth out of this plant, the best thing to do is give it a pull. It's a climbing plant. It's native to China and Asia, and you'll see them climbing up trees. So I would say for this one, the best thing to do is give it a moss pole or a plank or something so it can climb up, give it, you know, a good amount of light, and it should do well and take off. So I'm really excited about this one. It's really healthy. I mean, look how lush this guy is. I love the color of the leaves. It's also known as dragon tail because when the leaves get fenestrated, it kind of looks like dragon tail. So I'm excited about this one. It was a little bit more expensive than I was thinking. It's $69, you know, $70, but it's a lot bigger. It has more plants. It's not just a cutting that I've seen, and the cuttings themselves are pretty expensive. So, you know, it's worth it. I'm really, really excited about this plant. Those were the 2 plants I got. I'm really happy with both of those. There were other plants I wanted to buy, but I had to limit it, obviously. Limited budget these days. All right, so now I'm gonna jump into the things that I found thrifting. All right, so this is the first thing I found thrifting. I've seen a lot of people do cool stuff with these. You can put plants in there and kind of use it as a terrarium or just decorate your house with them with a plant in there. So, I mean, I think this one was like $4 or something, and they're usually a lot more expensive than that in person. Yeah, $4.99. Looks brand new, really. So I'm excited about this cool little lantern thing. I have a lot of places that I could put this in my house. Next thing that I got, it was $1.99 and it's so cute. I don't know if you can tell, it's a little kitty. And I do have a lot of small little plants, and it would be perfect to put in there. And I just love it. I love the color of it. I have a lot of planters and this kind of thing that are this color in glass. So it kind of goes with some other planters that I have. And I just thought that was so pretty. I'd never seen anything like it. That's one of the things I do like about thrifting, is finding stuff that I've never seen before. And you guys know I like kind of weird, funky stuff anyways, so this kind of falls in line with me getting oh, what's Ashley gonna get this time? Some random crazy looking thing. But I thought this was sweet. I love it. It's heavy. It feels really good quality. All right, here's another weird one I got. It's a cupcake. It's a cupcake planter. Come on, this is cute looking. I mean, it's fun for a plant room. You know, $2.99. Where have you ever seen a cupcake planter? It doesn't say where it's from or anything. I think that's fun. I'm sure it's a little weird, but I'm down with it. So I think that's perfect to put a plant in. Now, a lot of people ask me if I drill holes in the bottom, and you totally could. I don't, because I bottom water my plants, and I just put the plant in the nursery pot in these types of pots, and then when I bottom water, I just put the water in there and set the nursery pot inside of this, and that works out great. It really helps me with my watering to take less time. I have so many plants, so the more pots that I have that I can just water it and leave it, and it'll soak up the water, the better. So to me, if it doesn't have drain holes, that's totally fine. A couple more things I managed to find. Just this little silver bucket. Perfect little cache pot for some plants. Discreet, will blend with anything, go with anything. It's a nice neutral pot, so that's fantastic. $1.99. And then the last thing that I got for plants anyways, is this really like, look how pretty that is. I love the way it looks in the light. It's sparkly. It's like a little disco ball planter. I found another one like this, and I put a plant in there, and it looks amazing. So I'm imagining that this will do the same thing. So those were all the things I found at the thrift store. Normally I come back with more stuff. I still managed to find what I think good stuff, and I'm being selective about what I'm bringing home because I have so much stuff. I just want to make sure everything I bring back is something that I absolutely love. So I did go over some care tips and stuff today, but if you have any advice or feedback for myself or other people watching this video, please leave it in the comments. That's always greatly appreciated when it comes to plant care. Maybe let me know which plants you would have picked out if you would have been plant shopping with me today. You guys know I love it when you leave those kind of comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss any videos, and look me up on my Instagram. And lastly, big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out their link in the description below. I love them, and their classes are amazing. I highly 10 out of 10 recommend checking them out. All right guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day. You'll definitely be seeing me soon. Bye.